We alive again. Hallelujah. H-A-L. Spell it.
Luja.
Luja? Okay, son. Anyway, guys, if you're just now tuning in, and I know you are because you're loyal, I respect that. Welcome to the IMO Podcast. We do this shit every single Wednesday, except for last Wednesday. We do. I am your host. My name is Andre. Call me Andre, Dre, host. I don't care. Just do it. Call me something. My extremely talented co-hostesses.
Co-hostesses? Why isn't it just co-hosts? I ain't no hostess. The fuck type shit is this?
Yeah, we lost the S part.
Nah, nigga, you gonna have to pay me a raise for this one. Nah, fuck all that shit. You ain't gonna announce me as a fucking hostess.
It's funny because I used to like hostesses back when I was a kid.
That's awesome. Call them hostesses, not me.
Don't you lie, I actually hated hostess as a kid. Them shits were nasty as shit, bro. Anyway, Jared, what's up, man?
I'm doing alright, Pimp. How you doing?
To say, I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright, so what's
Nah, man, it's like it's my day off, bro. Like, I'm about to just chill and fucking, like, crush these dudes on Crucible, man. Like, I'm chilling, bro. We about to kill this podcast. Yeah, I don't gotta work today. I don't gotta work today.
I gotta work. I had to work today. So.
No, I still had to work. I had to work this morning, but I don't gotta go in tonight.
Hey, Maurice, what's up?
What's good? Just finished the story mode for a 90-hour RPG. I've spent 120 hours in it so far.
AKA no internet for this man.
This is the perfect time to finish RPGs. So
Right.
it's when you're at your most lit. By most lit, I mean most bored.
Most vulnerable, son.
Most vulnerable. So
You are vulnerable and shit right now. No net, no nothing. You about to turn into a true degenerate in a minute, son.
I know.
With no
Save
internet
me.
disease, son. You about to
Save me, nigga. I'm living it.
Till you like start to break out in hives. You got 5 weeks until you die, son.
No. How do people live like this?
Used to. I just can't really remember how we used to. Anyway, guys, we have a wonderful show for you guys. If you like what you listen to, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Smash that mother fucking like button.
Why they
Hit that
gotta
subscribe
smash
button.
it?
I mean, gently.
Like, what if it
I
breaks?
beg to differ.
And touch it gently.
Yeah, you can.
Don't touch our subscribe button gently. It don't like that shit.
I like
Smash
being
that
finesse. I like being finesse. I don't know about you.
Finesse? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
I love when niggas finesse me.
Whoa. Oh, all right. So about those
Okay,
topics.
He added the niggas part. I was talking about the hoes.
You like being finessed by
That's
hoes?
even worse. That's worse. Okay, son. I'm just saying. All right. As you can see, we got Destiny on the stream. Dead game. All right, let's move into these fucking.
Yeah, okay. Cause it's on console.
It's on the game dead, son.
Yeah, on
Okay,
console.
wait.
It's like nah.
Play your dead ass game. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, start this off with a thought piece. That's what we call these topics that we're not really sure we should talk about, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. So, everybody's favorite Mexican place, Chipotle, and just like that, we have probably lost all of our Hispanic followers just like that.
That might be a little racist.
Two.
All two of them.
It's America's favorite burrito place. I think it was a lot better, but hey, let's talk about something else. Chipotle is finally adding some new items to the menu. So, if you guys haven't heard, Chipotle is finally adding more than on the menu. We're getting more than just bowls and burritos. So, they're adding quesadillas officially. They're adding milkshakes somehow. A full-on nachos list, which I'm trying to figure out what the fuck took them so long for that. But hey, I don't run Chipotle. So, how are you guys feeling about this? Do you eat at Chipotle? Do you support Chipotle? Does Chipotle make you disgusted? What you guys think?
I think it's kind of
Oh, go ahead.
funny. I think it's kind of funny because like one like Chipotle's like competitors as far as like the fast food Mexican business was Qdoba's, right? And if you haven't been to Qdoba's in a while, it's become a lot more not mainstream per se, but like more franchise.
You can
like
say
man,
mainstream.
well, not no. I want to. No, I'm talking about more so like their brand, like they're actually building. Like before, it was just like you didn't really see much. You said what?
No, I was just like, hey, the brand is like, we're here. We're a place. Eat here.
Oh yeah, exactly. But now it's like they have like fucking themed cups. All the restaurants look the same and more uniform right now. Doesn't look like they just punched a hole in the wall or in the middle of a city block or some shit and made a kitchen out of it. Like it looks like more uniform now. And
go ahead.
You know, that just brings it to like the thing with Chipotle, which is kind of doing the opposite, where it's just you know bringing forth more unique options to their menu, because that was one thing Qdoba's had over Chipotle in my opinion. Just more options and more unique ones.
Can we really call it unique though?
Well, for Qdoba's or Chipotle? For Qdoba's or Chipotle?
Chipotle.
I mean, it's unique to some part, I guess.
Unique? I don't think quesadillas and nachos would be a unique concept, because if you want to be real, Taco Bell's had that shit for like a while.
Well, maybe not unique, but more varied menu. How about that?
That's fair, because let's face it, Chipotle's menu was jive, bare bones, and by jive,
yeah, right.
It was like
you either get bowls or you get bowls with tortillas.
I'm just happy for the margaritas.
Margaritas?
For a second, so I don't. First of all, it's already a bitch to be in line at Chipotle, especially during the lunch rush. You're trying to add margaritas to the mix. I don't know how I feel about that. And I always get like stuck between that one person that's always ordering for like the entire office and shit. Like, all right, can I get 6 bowls, 3 burritos? I'm like, oh, come on, son. And then you want to add margaritas to that shit, which already takes a brick to make. Haha, I'm an alcoholic. I don't know how that's gonna work.
When did Chipotle start selling margaritas?
It's the new item on their menu.
About to start.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's kind of what's really getting me is like the milkshakes. So I don't know about y'all. I'm one of those people where eat certain foods together. I'm one of those type people. Like, I don't think you should eat chili and milk together. That shit just doesn't. Those are two things that just don't go together. So you add like tacos and milkshakes. I don't know about that one. That's kind of a far cry.
Tacos and you said tacos and milkshakes?
One of the new items, they're adding milkshakes to the menu.
What is a milkshake flavor?
I'm pretty sure like the basic. They like. I'm pretty sure like vanilla, like whatever milkshakes you have besides horchata. But then again, horchata's pretty lit, but they're not that.
Yes, it is.
So.
Agreeing with you.
So, I don't know, like milkshakes. You know, like milkshakes and tacos, milkshakes and burritos, and you got nachos. It doesn't fit you. Am I the only one that's like that's kind of thrown off by that, or?
I was thrown off by fried Oreos, and it somehow just worked when I tried one. I could never eat another one again out of fear of dying, but it does taste good. So I don't know. It could work. It could just be one of those like not unknown truths, but it could just be one of those just one of those things you didn't expect to work, but it just does.
Hold up, give me 1 second. 30 seconds. Hold up.
You get some seconds. So, how you like the Destiny on PC?
I feel like I'm actually playing Destiny.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, Jared's playing, by the way, Marvin. Banana milkshakes are I guess they are, sure. You said what'd you say about Jared?
Feels like I'm actually playing Destiny.
Hey, that's what's up. I mean, Destiny 1 or like, how close is it you say to Destiny 1? It's not the same, obviously.
I don't.
I mean, Marvin. I don't know the answer.
How close would I say it's to Destiny 1? Honestly, I don't want to compare it to anything because, like, on PC, I have more control of the aim. I have faster movements. Like, I can get in and out of situations that I couldn't do on console because it takes forever to fucking turn around. FPS, 60 FPS, yeah, you can't really beat it. Maurice, this one's for you, alright? Oh, I fucked up. This one's for you, Maurice. Oh, I couldn't kill him. My bad.
Son.
Sorry about that. I'm battling a cold right now, so it's kind of like hard to talk. I'm also harboring a child. Haha, that also.
Whoa.
That's gonna lead into one of our next topics. A terrible segue. So let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So let's last week we kind of had some bad news within the rap, hip hop, trap community, if you even want to call him a rapper at this point. XXX Temptation. He passed away, and that's fucked up because I didn't even say his name right. XXX Tentacion has unfortunately passed away last week. I guess you could call him within like the mumble rap generation, the SoundCloud generation. But I actually had high hopes for X. I was extremely distraught. I mean, not distraught because that's probably not even the right word. I was in my feelings when I figured out that he actually did pass away. Like, there was no joking. He's gone. He was gunned down in a Bugatti, I believe, in Florida. Fucking Florida. And
Florida man.
Yeah, Florida's pretty fucked up. I'm pretty sure that nobody else here besides myself probably listened to XXX Tentacion. But hear me all this, his music did need polish, but I'll be damned if his music didn't have a certain energy and a certain message behind it. He actually was rapping about something besides just rapping about lean and whatever the fuck the kids are doing these days. I don't know. So yeah, to hear the hit that one of the more promising people of that generation has unfortunately passed away, that's very unfortunate to me. And I don't want to like compare him to like anybody else in this generation, but the brightest. He was up there with Uzi, and if you want, I'm sorry guys, I don't like Yachty. I don't like his music. I like him as a person. I don't like his music. I'm not gonna say Yachty because his music is trash. Oh, anybody else listen to XXX Tentacion in before? No.
I've listened to a couple of his songs. I can't really say like I'm a huge fan of X. I've basically listened to like his famous ones, you know, Sad, Look at Me, and honestly, I kind of saw him as like, you know, kind of different. He doesn't follow trends. He starts them, in my opinion. Like, he's one of those dudes that will look at everyone else and do something that he wants to do rather than just trying to fit in. You know what I mean? And I respected him for that. You know, he didn't care about, you know, meeting the expectations of society. He did it his own way.
That kind of sums up his personality. He wasn't really. There was a definite trend going on right now, and he was kind of a part of it, but at the same time, he was off on his own, doing his own thing, especially with his last two albums, 17, and I want to say the last one was like Question Mark or some shit like that, which actually wasn't all too bad if you're into like. It's kind of like what punk rock, but what would you call what genre would you say My Chemical Romance was?
Alternative.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I would say that he was more of an alternative emo type rapper than rapper, if that makes any type of sense. And I'm speaking solely to Maurice, because I know everybody's like, who the fuck is XX? I'm messing with you.
I know who he is though, for the record. I heard him only once in XXL Cypher, and he seemed. You must know what I'm talking about. He just seemed kind of troubled, and that verse, if that verse is any like kind of window to who he is as a person, or any window to his music, then I feel kind of sorry for him.
He was a really disturbed person.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
That verse.
Bit much, but then again, his music is a bit much. He he was that same guy that showed like the black kid hanging the white little kid in his music videos and shit like that. I didn't really see the message behind that one moment per se, but his music was pretty dope. And fun fact, after his passing, and this kind of made me mad at the community a little bit, that after his passing, everybody starts coming out the woodwork saying, "Oh, I supported X and
bandwagons,
cool dude," and all this other shit. Even to the point where Kanye West himself said, and I'm like, "Well, dude, you could have said that shit when he was still alive, and it would have like jump started his career to like." I mean, not that he was doing bad, but you know, like that boost from Kanye West just saying that, yeah, he inspired me, would have did wonders for him. And I don't know, like it just seemed like shit when a person dies. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an obvious reason for it, but we weren't on this X wave. Well, we on this X wave when he was alive, but when he dies, his song is back on *1. His album is back #1. Like he has the #1 song in America right now. It's called "Sad," which is actually a pretty dope song. But and this did kind of come out the woodworks, and then you get this other half of the community that's saying, well, X wasn't even a good person anyway, he deserved to die. And I'm like, look, man, in no way am I going to say that a 20-year-old deserves to die because of the fucked up shit that he did. If that's the case, man, look, we all deserve to die, and we have all done like where it was like I mean,
I hear where you're coming from. No one should be the judge and jury to someone's own death. I feel you, but the things he was being accused of are way different than anything that we could have possibly done on this podcast, or most people would have done. Like we have, like if we were to like, if we were to like just believe everything that was said about him, all the negative things, that nigga be a fucking monster. Like legit. I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same that you're saying.
And I can agree with that. Like I'm not like I'm about to play devil's advocate. I do that shit a lot, but
you don't do shit.
It's just me. That's just me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Nah, podcast over. Fuck it. Roll credits. No, but
moving on, guys.
But no, yes, X did some fucked up shit. I'm not defending it. Like it probably sounded like I was defending him.
No, it didn't. But I just think like the comparison, like between like just the line you said where, you know, we done some fucked up shit, but we haven't been accused of doing anything near as bad as him. I'm not saying you're defending him, but it's just not the same thing.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm explaining it wrong, but yeah.
No, I see what you're saying. You're saying like don't compare to the shit that we've done to the shit that he's done, because X did.
Well, I'm not saying he's done it, but I'm not saying. I'm just saying like
that's all but confirmed. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's all but confirmed. I think that was confirmed that he was beating on his mother's child.
But the fucking fork thing though. Yeah, the fork thing. You don't remember? Did you hear about that or?
Fork thing?
Yeah, he like raped some girl with a fork.
The fuck? What the? Okay, yeah. That's some.
Well, that's some.
Yes, I'm saying like don't compare me to that dude. If he has those accusations, I don't want to ever have someone think that I might have done that to somebody.
XX10 tentacles had a lot of shit wrong with him, but it's I don't know, it's bittersweet because dude was trying to change it around, and you could definitely see that, and to see that he just gets gunned down before he can make that change. Like that's what really gets it to me, because you can especially if you like following him recently, he was definitely trying to like turn that shit around. He acknowledged like, yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. Let me try and switch that shit around. And honestly, as a human being, what else can we do? We can't just constantly condemn someone for some fucked up shit that he did. Did he have a lot more time to serve? God damn, Jarrett.
What?
The dunk.
I heard that he actually gave like.
Bruh, I'm tilted. That should have killed him.
Jesus.
I'm tilted.
I heard he gave $5,000 to his ex-girlfriend on her GoFundMe page, and that he was also starting up a charity event around the time he was dying too.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know. It's we could come back to this, but it's I'm sad to see him go. He was only 20. Like damn, like son 20. But yeah, we can probably come back to this conversation for sure. Anyway, Maurice, is that your fan?
Oh, my bad.
That shit was loud as a motherfucker. Anyway, so let's move on to this. Let's move on to this Naruto shit. So the devil, Satan himself, is trying to make a fucking live-action Naruto movie, and Satan is like, "Hey, yo, Kishi, do I got your permission, or can I do this, or can you like what you want me to do?" So I forgot which do we know what studio's trying to make this movie? Is it even Japanese or?
I don't know. Well, let's talk a little bit more about, should this even be a thing?
No.
Oh shit! It's Lionsgate. Fuck. Wow. So the studio is Lionsgate. I don't know if anybody knows any Lionsgate's movies, but I know that Lionsgate is American, and that's already.
They are not to be trusted. So you think this is going to get the same treatment as Evolution?
We can't get the same treatment as Evolution, but
Don't even say that again, man.
we don't even talk about that. Well, no, we could talk about Evolution. We cannot talk about that one Avatar movie that doesn't exist.
Why do you gotta say it? Why, like it?
Yeah, before we move into that, what was worse, Evolution or The Last Airbender?
I don't know, honestly. They're both ass.
Oh, they're both ass.
I would honestly pick Evolution.
I haven't ever seen Evolution, but I've seen Avatar: Last Airbender.
I'm just gonna go ahead and make the executive decision. It's Evolution. Evolution was just lose.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
You would probably die watching it. To be very honest with you, Maurice. I'm not even joking. So
once they said Goku was a high schooler student and Bulma was his age and there was no Krillin, I knew this wasn't the true guy.
It's funny. It's the fact that Goku was white, and granted, Goku does kind of look white, but
that would have been fine had the story been actually good.
It was
or
due,
like
it was
close to, or even close to like what the fuck. Never. Yeah, so back to Naruto. Now,
So Lionsgate has produced this movie. I forgot the name of the director. Don't really know who he is. So apparently he's very adamant about getting Masashi Kishimoto's permission. He wants some tidbits. What should I do? Apparently he doesn't want to fuck this up, but you fucked up by being an American and making this. So I don't know how I feel about this. This is probably doomed to fail. What you guys think?
I feel like him making an effort to reach out to the original creator kind of means something. The fact that he would value that feedback means something. I just hope that the pacing is all right, and just to remember that like you don't need to tell the whole story. You can tell a section of it. Fuck, you can skip Zabuza and Haku arc, add them in later as characters, and just focus on the Chunin exams, and you have a bomb ass fucking story. Like, just show us like the fights in real life, and just make sure it's good. But the point is, that don't try to rush through the entire source material. Do it in pieces.
You're probably saying that because of what The Last Airbender did. They tried to do an entire fucking
dog, and it was like everything they did was like arcs, complete arcs.
Yeah, that was weird. So what you're saying that maybe the movie, well, maybe Naruto does have a little bit better of a chance than fucking Dragon Ball and The Last Airbender did, because it's already made for you. Like the story, like all you got to do is just do the Chunin exams, introduce the characters, introduce the world, and then have this big ass tournament arc. Like you can even well shit. Yeah, you could just do the fucking just instead of calling the tutoring exams, make it like exams or some shit like that. I don't know, but don't try and do all of like part 1 and like like Naruto meets Kakashi all the way to the Naruto versus Sasuke fight. Don't.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's a lot of room to fail, so they shouldn't even do it.
Right. I swear if they just did the Zabuza arc, I feel like that would be dope. Just like
90
minutes,
that was
70 minutes.
Yeah, that wasn't too intense with like all the stupid shit that they were doing in Shippuden.
Yeah.
Like, cause
if they do Shippuden, I would just automatically cancel. That was bad in the manga. So
Yo.
you're not about to reinterpret that shit. It's no.
Well, at least if you're gonna reinterpret, at least reinterpret the war arc. At least the war arc was lit.
That was lit.
See, the only thing about it is, Dragon Ball was complete at the time that the evolution was made, but unlike the last Airbender was complete too. But I don't have a point anymore because all the stories were complete. The story was finished, and you still find a way
to fuck it up.
To choose whatever part. Right, like it's weird as shit. So if they do want to start from the beginning, it's probably the best. Get us used to Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi. Make all you have to do. I'm over here saying all like it's an easy task because it's obviously not.
It is, but it is.
Well, okay, so this goes back to what I always say, that these characters work in one medium doesn't mean they can work in another medium. It takes a lot.
No.
Characters.
No, fuck that. All they have to do, right? They have to do 3 parts of the movie. The first part, just skip all the Naruto boring shit, like just go over that in like 2 minutes about he's sad, all this and all that shit, right? And then immediately jump to them becoming full-fledged ninja. Don't show the part where he had to go grab the nine-tailed fox clone on the shadow clone thing. Just say he learned it some other way, right? But you want to start where him, Kakashi, and Sakura and Sasuke were doing the bell test, right? And then from the bell test, you saw do a montage of them doing other missions, and also getting a little better, and then boom, right into the water arc thing. And that could be the second half of the movie, just them fighting Zabuza and Haku and ending there. Like that's not hard at all. That's like 90 minutes, maybe going close to 2 hours.
Well, I actually agree with that. Just do the first arc. It is not that hard. I mean, it's.
I got a question though about the first arc though. I got a question. How are they gonna do this Because you talk about the Zabuza arc. That's when he first started using the nine-tailed fox's power. How are they gonna do that?
What do you mean?
Because I don't like when anime becomes live action because of shit like this. And I'm just like, how are they gonna pull that off? Like, can they pull that off like successfully as a live action?
I mean, if the budget's decent, maybe.
Well, but here's the thing. The budget was decent on Evolution.
Damn.
How much was it?
Like, it wasn't like 200 mil or something, but it was definitely in the tens of millions.
The tens of millions? I don't think that's enough.
I mean, but son, how much you think you're gonna get for a fucking Dragon Ball movie, son?
It's a big fucking franchise. I feel like they should have gotten way more for something like that.
You gotta remember. Well, no, I can't say that because Dragon Ball was pretty mainstream back in the day.
It's still mainstream. Like, it's not like One Piece top, but like it's basically a household name, like Mario.
A household name, but I don't think it's like I don't think it's as big now as it is back then. Because back then, son, this shit got a 2.6 on IMDb. Good gracious alive. What in the fuck? I've never seen a score that low. Let me see what this is. The budget was 30 million, which is respectable.
Why did I fly in the air so goddamn high from a vigilance swing? Holy shit.
Yeah, the budget was 30 million, which, if you remember, District 9.
What was the budget? Oh, sorry, let me look this up. 10-year point.
District 9 was about had the same budget, and it did wonders. So the
District
budget
9 isn't as flashy as Naruto needs to be. And okay, so Marvin brought up the point that the Man of Steel movie, which is basically with the movement at least in the combat, It's something similar to what they can do for like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. But the thing with Man of Steel is that I got $225 million for a budget.
Okay, so here's the thing though, and I agree with you that does need a budget, but I think that most of these movements they can still do that without using much special effects. So I don't think that it needs like this super crazy high budget, but I do.
I'm not entirely sure about that because again with the Man of Steel, right? With the Man of Steel budget, that again there wasn't much action in it. Like you had the tornado scene, the stuff with the water, and the combat between the aerials. So it was a lot of big shit going on. And that budget was $225 million. So do you think like it needs at least half of that? Because it needs to make sense to where it's not looks fucking shitty. Like it needs to look good.
I would give you $100 million no more, because it's not that. It wouldn't even make sense to give a movie kind of budget because it's a very good chance that it's not going to make that much back.
Why not? It's that popular though. It's
Dragon Ball Evolution made $50 million in the budget.
How much? How much was the budget?
Our anime isn't as profitable as you think it is, and I know that I feel you because we're in that culture a lot, but it's just not that marketable to everybody else.
Okay, first off, there's anime, and then there's Dragon Ball Z. In some worlds, those are completely different things. One of which is incredibly marketable.
And you're proving my point.
Well,
Dragon Ball didn't make that much money.
But it only had a budget of $30 million. Like, you might as well not even make it at that point. Like,
okay, so
the
how much
money that they're giving them is not enough to make a big budget. It needs to be close to a Marvel movie if it's that big of a franchise. I think that not every anime deserves this. I don't think Fullmetal Alchemist deserves that much money. But a franchise as big as Naruto or Dragon Ball Z or One Piece needs to have at least half of what Marvel is getting for getting for their movies. Not Infinity War, mind you, more like probably first Thor, maybe Captain America or Iron Man. Like it needs to have a budget around those numbers. Because if you don't, it's gonna look crappy. Not a lot of work's gonna get put into it, and it's not gonna make you might as well have not even done the project if you're gonna give them such a low amount of money. Like Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm not saying that's the only thing that went wrong with Dragon. This is the only thing that went wrong with Dragon Ball Evolution, but it's not like they had a lot of resources to work with to make a good movie at $30 million. Like that's a fucking love story right there. A cheap ass romantic comedy.
First of all, romantic comedies have like damn near no budget unless it has a bunch of superstars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why are you giving such a low amount for an action?
Because it's not going.
It needs to have the special effects.
Maurice, listen to me. Yeah. Nobody is going to give an extremely high budget to Naruto. It's not going to happen. It's just not. It wouldn't make too much business sense. You're talking about an audience that is extremely niche, and it's not as niche as it was in the past, but it's still fucking niche.
Then don't do it. Then why are you even doing the project? Because the thing, I know it is a hard sell, and I agree with you on that, but why waste everybody's time with something you're not going to make that much money off of or break even with?
To be made if we give it a lower budget.
You said what?
Because there's money to be made if we give it a lower budget.
Which can be... No, you broke up on that first part. I just heard lower budget. Yeah.
Because there is money to be made if you give it a lower budget.
That's annoying, and I can't exactly argue with that. It's just business, but they need to be wild. Like, well, kind of not piggybacking up from Marvin, but pulling something from what he said. They need to be wilding for these animes, for these anime movies, especially if they're using big name ones. Because if they fuck up and don't do well with the project, they're not gonna want more. Like Marvel was a chance. They can see to take chances for these things to do well, for us to get more of them, even though. Well, for us to get more of them, or more higher quality.
put another variable into it. Like it, let's say Naruto does get this $200 million budget. It still won't work right unless you give it the right direction.
Facts.
And that's another gamble that the studio was taking. Like
true.
The risk doesn't match the reward.
Insane, but true. Well, you don't know. They don't know. It could be.
Oh, come on, son. It doesn't match the reward. It doesn't. Let's say.
No, I hear you. Like on paper, this shit doesn't make sense. But then there's just certain. But again, if we look at something like Marvel, where they didn't give them a lot of money, right? At first, they weren't making giving $225 million for Marvel movies or anything like that in the beginning. But they did take chances with the movies in the beginning, and it paid off.
It's owned by Disney.
They got Disney after. I mean, Disney got on the train for Marvel after it became kind of popular.
It's around the same time, but I can't fact check that. But still, Marvel.
By the time Disney had bought it, they've already had what? Maybe 10 movies already. The Disney purchase wasn't that long ago.
Just saying, son, it's not gonna happen.
It's not. I know it's not. But it's not. But I'm just the problem is that they're not. Disney buys Marvel for $4 billion. Oh, that was 2009.
Came out in 2008, so.
Okay, you got me on that one. I understand from a business standpoint it doesn't make sense, but I'm thinking more so high level. The reason these things aren't working is because they're not getting enough funding or enough of the right directors. Right? You have to. Go ahead.
My thing is you could do wonders with a movie with that low of a budget. Let's say it gets $50 million, which is
what movie's got $50 million that was baller as well?
Dragon Ball level. Oh, you mean that was good?
Yeah, that was good. It made quadruple its profits. Oh wait,
I think
District of Grey
was also District 9 did hella well. Also, I'm pretty sure that okay, so it gets a $50 million budget, and we get a director that's actually, and not this high level. I'm not talking about Martin Scorsese or fucking motherfucking I forgot the other nigga's name. Let's just say Spike Lee, but I feel that you can do a good job for a Naruto live action movie within a $50 million budget range.
Okay, so what's a good job? Let's put a number to that. How much more are we looking to make with this good job Naruto movie? If we not exact numbers 30 million, getting out a certain amount of money, but how much are you looking to profit off? What multiply? 4 times the amount, 5 times? What's the projection?
It's definitely not going to get 5 times, so you can calm that shit down.
No, 5 times the budget put in. So if you put in 30 million, then 15 double. That's not good for some people. A lot of movies that just make, they want to make quadruple. That's why they kept making fucking 50 Shades of Grey movies.
Maurice, you're comparing these movies. I mean, well, that's 50 fucking Shades of Grey. That shit doesn't make any sense. That's
but they keep making movies.
Anomaly.
Yeah.
And it's also based off of something else. So that doesn't even make any sense. But so 50 million, and I get 120 back. I would say that was a pretty damn good job, and I would green a sequel. But you're gonna have some people that goes, well, is the movie any good? And I do think you can make a good Naruto movie off of just $50 million. You don't need these crazy special effects. I don't know what fucking special effects you guys are saying that this movie needs.
Chakra,
Nanto Fox,
Chakra,
Fireball Jutsu, the movement,
that doesn't take much. That doesn't take much. Everything you're saying doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. You can make most of those things you can say can be done practically.
And the crystal light mirrors.
It can be done practically, so I don't see the need for the super. And this is exactly what they're saying in the studio.
Now, if we're going in the example we got going on, Caleb, they're only going up to Zabuza arc, so not Rasengan.
Still, it still doesn't need that much big of a budget to do all of these things. The only thing I can give you is like the Nine-Tailed Fox.
I mean, they can do them, but how well will it look? How good will it look?
Pretty decent. I mean, we're not expecting like Avengers level animation from a Naruto movie because it's not. You're trying to make it so that hey, you're trying to make it like okay, this just because it's Naruto, we need to give it all the monies, and it's just not going to happen. You know why? Because anime just isn't there yet.
I'm not saying all the monies. I'm just saying more than what the standard is. So if it's 30, so if we look up a couple of I don't want to use this one, but the Bleach one's up too. So if we use like the Bleach's numbers and Fullmetal Alchemist numbers, I just want to compare those real quick. I'm not too sure about the exact price on them or the exact budget.
That's kind of hard because, and Marvin's going to be mad at me. I don't think Japanese people can make live action movies. Well, at least not live action movies. Most of those movies are pretty bad to me. Everything else they do is god. Like if it's a martial arts type movie, they're godlike at that. But when it comes to like special effects and like car chases and shit like that, they're piss poor in that shit. But anyway, but yeah, I'm not. Like I said, if you get the right director, the right cast, and the right crew that actually likes Naruto, I think you can do wonders with just $50 million.
Jesus, they gave $150 million to Last Airbender, and it made double. Okay, I guess I'll shut up then.
It all depends on how the movie is made. I just want a good movie. If I can get a good Naruto movie, I'm fine. I don't need Madara dropping meteorites on people. Movie. I just want a good Naruto movie. I want good action. I want good fight scenes. I want good hand-to-hand combat. I want a fireball or 4, and I want a Chidori at the end. That's all I need, and you can definitely do that shit with a low budget.
Yeah. Oh well. Yes,
things aren't hard to do.
Yes, you can. I forgot Edge of Tomorrow was based off of a manga, and that shit's godlike. Marvin just brought that up.
Well, damn, Jared, I forgot. What do you think? Which is probably nothing. All right, moving on.
Oh, damn.
I guess we're actually moving on. Right.
Nah, I mean, I'm never really a fan. Like, I'm gonna be skeptical till the day I die about fucking live action animes because they don't like. My opinion, there's no good track record of. He just stuck me with a grenade. Just smack him.
There's no good track record of anime.
Like live action animes, in my opinion. Like
Edge of Tomorrow.
I haven't seen that one. Like I said, in my opinion,
it was pretty godlike.
I'll watch it.
It was pretty good.
I'll watch it.
Rurouni Kenshin live action was actually pretty good too.
I
sure that shit was $1 million budget or something.
Sorry, Kid made another good point.
I guess we can. Well, speaking of, we talked a lot about Marvel, so that actually segues perfectly to our next topic. We're probably not gonna spend too much time on this one. So Disney is at it again, trying to buy the rights to movies, and we are.
That was for you, Maurice.
It is very.
I saw it.
It's going to get to the point. If in 20 years, I am pretty sure that movies won't even be called movies. It's going to be called Disney's.
Disney.
Hey guys, trying to go see a Disney? Yeah, let's go.
So they got too much money, bro.
The movie theater is going to be called the Disney Theater. It's going to be called Disney Corn and Disney Soda. Son, it's getting to that point. So Disney is trying to buy the rights to Fox, and for $71 billion with a B billion dollars. Now, I don't know how much money the mouse actually has.
Enough to just say, hey, here's 70 billion. Jesus Christ, my aim.
So when I say like Fox, I'm talking about all of it.
Well, you know they already bought it, right? Like the deal is done.
The deal is done. Signed,
wrapped.
delivered.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Comcast came in, like, hey, maybe we want to. No, bitch. It's my movies.
Isn't there a law against monopolies or some shit? Like,
Well,
Yeah,
they don't own all the movies, so they can't technically put a monopoly on it because a Marvel movie is nothing but another movie.
but I think who was even going against Disney at this point? I think it was just
Comcast.
Fox. Oh well, shit.
Oh, you mean in terms of the Marvel movies?
As far as just movies.
Oh, Sony.
Sony. Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's still a competition, even if they're doing poorly.
Anyway, like it's just crazy. Like Fox is. They even put that in the fucking words. Like, how do you just buy Fox? Like, what the
With
fuck?
enough money.
Dude, Comcast came in like 1 week and said, "Hey, we think we might want to put a bid in," and then like the following week, Disney upped it by 20 billion. Right? It seemed pretty aggressive.
Give me 20 million?
Because originally, you gotta remember, like originally the deal was set at 53 billion, and to jump up like almost 20 billion like that quickly. Just like, no, you're not taking this. This is ours.
He offered you 20? I'll tell you what. I'll go 50. Wait, no. 70, bitch.
Right? So just not playing games. Not playing games.
What's good now, Comcast? But yeah, that shit is crazy. So Disney is, I swear to God, Disney is this close to like just pressing the mind control button. And when it does, I hope that they don't do anything sinister because they're this close to doing that shit. So I mean, there's not really too much to talk about. Disney is pretty much about to take over the world, and
I'm gonna check my money out.
I've been punching a lot of people.
That's what you do as a Titan.
Okay. I was thinking to Disney stock back in like the 40s or some shit.
Right? How rich you be right now? So?
Hey, Chris, let's put it this way: you and your children probably wouldn't have to work ever.
Marvel or Disney product.
Yo.
Pretty much a Disney joint.
Right. Star Wars a Disney product too.
Yo. Got a basket on my back. Tell people to hop in. We still lost, but it's alright.
I feel you.
Okay.
You tried to carry them.
I tried. I just kept punching them. I said, fuck it. The gun ain't working. Sleeping with the hands.
You just died to a guy named Diarrhea Man. You should be talking about yourself.
I didn't really pay attention to that. I think if I can feel better about my life, fuck you too.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, use a bit.
That's not nice.
I mean, why you gotta remind me that I just died to a dude named Diarrhea, man?
Because you need to do better. Stop dying to shit.
Alright, bitch. I see how this is. Does this have snapshot? It doesn't.
Damn, Daniel. Let's move on. So, let's move on. In music news, Whoop, Scoop-dee Whoop-dee, Scoop-dee Whoop.
I'm just going to check out for this part of the conversation.
Those are the best fucking lyrics, Maurice.
I'm not here right now.
Lift yourself up off your feet. Let's get it on. Let's talk about this new Kanye West. So for everybody, Kanye West was like, I haven't done anything in a while. Let me just do the most wild shit ever. Hey, good music. Let's put out some good music. So we're going to give you our thoughts, our opinions, and our ratings for the new, if you even want to call it that. It's called Yay, which I swear to God might as well be an autobiography at this point. Watch Kanye West's life in that one album. So I listened to Yay, and I'm just gonna say Jared didn't listen to Yay because Jared doesn't listen to anything I say.
Well, you're half right.
Which half, though?
None of these are good.
Like, I'm genuinely curious now.
Right, like I was like, which half are we talking about?
No.
Ooh, I'm 100% right.
No, I do listen to what you say.
Hey Jared, what's up?
How you doing?
No, it don't
No,
work.
fuck. I didn't expect
It
that.
don't work. It don't work this way. Anyway, I guess me and Maurice are just gonna talk about Kanye West's new album. Yeah, we're probably not gonna stay on it for too long.
Bars of the year.
So, because that album didn't try to stay on for too long, so why should we follow suit? I mean, we need to follow suit.
All right. So, for everybody who doesn't know, to give you a little backstory, Kanye West, good music producer, good music founder, I guess, put out a new album. It's called Yay. It's been out for about 3 weeks now. He had an entire listening party out in East Jesus, nowhere, Wyoming. I am not making that shit up. Like the picture you see on his cover album. I mean, on card, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That shit on the way to the party. And son, Kanye West is a wild nigga. So, what was your first impressions of Ye?
That shit was short as fuck. Why was it so fucking short?
He was still following me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not 100%. Kanye West hasn't exactly came out and said why he's making all of these albums. 7, but I would imagine it has something. And Kato's probably about to fact correct me right now. I would imagine it has something to do with him like pulling overtime or even triple time with producing all of these albums coming out consecutively back to back to back. Like he produced Daytona, then he produced Ye, if you want to call that producing. He produced Kids See Ghosts. He produced Nazir, Nas's new album, and he produced a new album for Tiana Taylor. That's 5 albums he had his hands directly in. So I said, like, look, I guess he's going like, look, I'm not about to make like no 18 fucking track albums and produce all of that shit. All right, we're gonna make it 7 tracks.
Then have it gonna be 15. Huh? You thought this was gonna be 10? Nigga, I ain't Jay-Z.
Okay. But yeah, I was in your boat. I was thinking that it was a little short, but the thing of it is
A little short.
content that we were getting.
A little short.
Okay, so Maurice, you're used to like these extremely long albums and shit.
No, I'm used to fucking 15 track albums, and I get extremely excited when I see a 24 to 27 track album. That's what I'm used to. Aesop Rock makes like 13 track albums. Son. Jay-Z's album, which is one of my favorite ones of his, was a 10 track album. No, it was just short for no fucking reason, and not even all the songs were good. Like the only one I legit liked was like All Mine, and yeah, right. And it just didn't. I expected it to do so much more to explain the Donald Trump shit, but it didn't. It didn't seem like it even. It like lightly addressed it, right? But that's it. Just like, yeah, I said that, and then back to the hoes and the cars and the. That's not one of the songs. But that's how I felt listening to it.
Okay, stop it. Yeah, son, Stephen Wright, my man got 3 kids. You need to lay off, son. Let's see you produce 5 albums with 3 kids, nigga. Yeah.
Nigga's got like 2 jobs with fucking 6 kids. This is his living. He's supposed to be doing this.
Anyway, I do agree with you. No, I'm agreeing with you. The album was too short. That we got. Well, no, the album definitely could have been longer. 10 tracks at the minimum for an album, like holy shit. But then the quality, it wasn't as tight knit as
it wasn't the Ye album. It may have been called Ye, but it wasn't the Ye album. Not this.
You over here acting like you like the new Kanye West and shit.
I like the old Kanye, straight from the top.
Probably could have did a remix on that song too. Just called it the new shit.
Right? Yeah, true. That would have been dope. Yeah, but personally, I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't for me.
I'm one of those people where this is why I don't like to like review albums as soon as we listen to it. I'm one of those people that's like, hey, let me listen to it. Let me give it a week. Let me listen to it again. Listen to it again. So like the bare minimum, I would say like 2 weeks, because how you feel at one point isn't how you're gonna feel the next point.
Less than 7 fucking tracks, and you can crush that shit out in like
we're gonna have
20 minutes.
We're gonna have a tough ass time because all of this shit is 10 minutes, and we're going to review all of these albums, Maurice. You ain't got no choice. You gotta listen to all that shit.
God damn it! I haven't even done Kids See Ghosts yet, so I'm still trying to Clean out my ears from Ye.
Clean out my ears.
But for me though, like you can definitely tell that this wasn't that Kanye West was like, whatever album that he was going to put out, he said, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna make how I'm feeling right now. All of the shit together within like a week or some shit. And I'm like, some of the shit you can definitely hear. Like the only song that really stands out was Ghost Town. I am pretty sure it was supposed to be on Kids See Ghosts. Because Kids See Ghost Town, Kid Cudi's on it. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Isn't this the Kanye West meta though? Like he'll whatever artist he's working with, he'll kind of like take some of their stuff.
Put your enemies down before they
He
do
does
the
it a
same
lot.
to you.
In fact, he does it a little bit too much. Like 808s was pretty much a Kid Cudi album. Yeezus was, I want to say Yeezus with Travis Scott, but I don't think they even work together like that, so I can't even say that. So he does borrow heavily from whoever he is working for, with but kind of like it was all over the place with sprinkles and bits of like that Kanye magic. Some songs were good or great, and from a 20-minute album, some of these 5 of these songs at least has got to be great. Alright, like goddamn, like it's not. You can't just say that's like me. I don't know. That's like me. I run a restaurant, one customer, and the one meal I make for that one customer was garbage. You can't that way. So for 7 tracks, I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting like Daytona level Kanye West, but I did not get Daytona level Kanye West music. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't all that great for me, and it's tragic. It kind of makes me sad because this should have been great. You have all of these collaborators, and you put out this, and I don't know. So, was there any other songs that stood out for you?
I have to look at the track list again. If you can give me a sec.
I thought about killing you just because I saw Marvin's reaction to it when we got drunk that night.
Didn't he say some? Oh wait, what?
Well, remember you were there when y'all were over. We got drunk and I played. I thought about killing you, and this nigga Marvin was like, "What? Premeditated murder? What? I don't feel safe."
I do remember that. What was that song where he was talking about his Kim Kardashian and oh god, this is so fucking short.
That could be violent. That could even be violent crimes or no mistakes.
It was the one like right after it was one we talking about like the TMZ shit, and he was like, "Shit, I told her she can leave, but she wouldn't leave." He said spikes or yikes.
No mistakes. Hold up. No. Wasn't no mistakes. I just like no mistakes in the song. I'm sorry. Try. I think All Mine.
Was that All Mine? Shit. That was.
It was yikes. I'm sorry. Maybe I need to listen to the fucking music again. Okay, so I thought about killing you. It's the one where it's like premeditated murder. Yikes is where he admits to being bipolar. All Mine. Mine is probably the one you dislike the most, actually, because that's the one where he was whispering.
All Mine.
Wouldn't leave. Wouldn't leave.
Wouldn't say.
Wouldn't leave. Kim Kardashian. For every down nigga every down female.
This dude did that. Okay.
Or some shit like that. I don't know. I actually like that song. The thing with this album is so weird because it's definitely listenable, and is not a bad album. It didn't live up to some of the potential that it could have been.
Yeah, I think like I remember the first like week it was out. I remember Caleb said something like pretty that kind of resonated a little bit. Like it stops right when it just starts to pick up. and I think that's the entire album. Like, it definitely seems like it was missing pieces here.
The song on here was Violent Crimes, and I swear to God, that does not feel like an ending track. It feels like it needs to keep on going on. So that's the one where he's talking about like his daughter and niggas is shit, niggas is pimps, niggas is players until they have daughters. I was like, yo, this is great. What's the next track? It's over? Fuck. Because right before that was Ghost Town, and you already know how I feel about Ghost Town. Ghost Town is that fucking song.
Mm-hmm.
So just to ramp up, it's over. Because I Thought About Killing You isn't a song for real. I don't care what anybody says. The Yikes was okay. All Mine was produced beautifully. No Mistakes is a legit good song. Ghost Town is a legit good song, and Violent Crimes is a legit good song. So you're ending your album on 3 legit good songs that feels like it should be going forward, but it doesn't keep on going forward because it's only 7 fucking tracks. So it's weird. It's really weird. So what would you rate this?
I don't know, maybe like a shit. I mean 6.
Shit. Just a polished turd.
Going shit.
Huh?
I'm leaning towards 7 or 7.5.
I want to say 5 actually. I'm gonna say 5.
Okay. Alright. Well, if you say 5,
I feel like I feel like it definitely should have been more than what it was, and I have a lot of respect for Kanye West. I may not like his newer stuff, but I feel like this wasn't his best foot forward, and I've definitely seen that before, even in his new stuff that I don't appreciate, that I don't really care for.
That's fair. This should have been why you punched the shit out of that guy.
That's what you do. He's a titan.
That was Kanye West, I guess. We're not going to let this goes. Oh, all right. So here we go. Blizzard, one of the most successful gaming companies of all time, is trying to copyright gameplay. In a nutshell, what is this? What is this trend of the super duper game developers trying to do the most wildest shit ever? I don't get it.
They want to make money. That's about the gist of it. Them having this under their belt allows them to have a lot more money. Allows them to make more money.
We're trying to copyright the Overwatch style of gameplay.
You don't remember the fucking, what was it, not Rights brother? What was it? The dudes that do like the those dumbass fucking videos. What are they called?
I really wanted to punch him out of the super.
Videos. The reaction videos. It's kind of the same thing.
I don't know what you mean by reaction videos.
What was it? The Fine Brothers? They were trying to patent the rights to making reaction videos because their whole channel is based off. They made that shit popular. Their whole channel is based off seeing how X person or X variable reacts to this video, this device, this, that, like anything or person or a situation. And they wanted to patent that so that people who are also trying to do reaction videos would have to go through them first and have to pay a fee in order to use that.
Look at that efficiency.
It's one of those things where it seems like, how can you patent something that's always been around? That's like me trying to patent shoes.
I mean, didn't PUBG try to patent like fucking battle royales with like Fortnite?
And they're fucking.
Well, they ain't trying to patent, trying to steal them for using their own code.
Oh yeah.
That's a little different.
Well, true, yeah. I don't know.
But I could be wrong. But I don't know, man.
If they succeed, like if Blizzard does patent play of the game, how would that affect shit like with like how Call of Duty does, like at the very end of the game you get that kill cam, like final kill cam, does that count? Like how's that gonna affect other games that are already doing something that might be similar to that?
They would either have to stop or pay a fee.
Wow.
To use it.
I don't know why they need to patent play of the game. Like no one's really been trying to copy that I know of.
I didn't think that was a thing you could patent.
Right. It's like
Got me on that one.
play of the game. Like I really can't think of any other game that I played that does that. That does a play of the game or some shit like that. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't think there is any other game that does that.
Well, Call of Duty kind of does, but it's usually just the last kill.
Yeah,
right?
it's not even like the most hype kill. Like this dude could have went on like a quad feed, got like 3 grenade sticks and some shit, and then some random dude gets a knife, and that's what they show is that dude getting that knife kill for the last kill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did used to do that.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they need to, honestly. Like, I mean, is Overwatch like losing player base? Do they need to do something like that? Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's
That is
not that savage of a decline, but it is a decline.
wow. That's kind of
noticeable, I guess would be the word.
why.
Best your opponents and
I don't know. Maybe because PUBG, Fortnite's really just killing it right now.
I believe it. Fortnite is just the best game in the world right now, apparently, and I don't play it. I don't know. I try to get into it. I'm just not good at it. The building is just too new to me.
I think everybody at one point was on Overwatch, but I think that after about a year, you do get burned out of Overwatch, and I think that's what everybody's experiencing right now.
The burnout, it's possible. They don't release characters as often as like League of Legends or Smite or Dota, and I mean for the most part you're just playing the same game mode, so I can understand where like it would lose its freshness. Plus like there aren't enough balances, there aren't enough things to really like change up like the diversity of how the game should be played, you know, unless you're just playing with like complete fucking morons. Then every game's a challenge in its own unique way. But I don't know. It's still hard to say.
Do this. I'm not too sure what they can do, like because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Release Overwatch 2 and add a story mode. That'd probably be one thing to do, because they can't exactly adopt like a new system like how MOBAs have like with the items and stuff. Because like usually like like with MOBAs, like if you leave a MOBA for like a couple months and come back, you're playing a different game.
That brings out a good point. Remember when people were saying that this is the League of Legends killer?
Yeah.
Overwatch is the new. This is the next esport with an emphasis on the T. Like this is it, and it was doing good for a while, but I don't want to say it lost steam, because niggas are most definitely still playing Overwatch.
Yeah, they are. It's not losing steam. It's just on a noticeable decline.
I mean, they gotta expect shit like that. Like
I did not expect to have a grenade launcher.
You're not. I don't know. So you can't expect to be on top with gameplay that step, but then again, League of Legends does it. So I guess I League of Legends literally has one map.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but the game is always fresh because there's always like a new god to play, or some items, or item changes, item additions. They just make the game funner.
And now for like what, 2 years?
What, Overwatch? Yeah, 2.
A little over 2,
what
yeah.
are niggas expecting?
God tier games.
I mean, Overwatch is a god tier game.
Not that god tier.
I mean, it's definitely an 8.
God tier is a minimum of 9, bro.
Okay.
Just
I don't
saying.
see how I don't see how niggas no life Overwatch, because at some point it's got to be like the same game over and over again. Kind of like how I don't see how people no life League of Legends. Like at some point you got to get burned out of the same thing or the same type of thing happening over and over.
I mean, keep in mind, some people are paid to play the game, so that's like their job. So they kind of have to play that game. Oh, word? Damn.
I don't think those are the niggas bitching. I think it's just I think it's just Blizzard saying, "Oh, wait, we're losing people. Something. Let's sue a nigga, and maybe we'll be back on top." So I don't know.
Can I throw something out real quick? So, just saying, PC Destiny is a lot harder because there's no aim assist. So I suck at aiming without aim assist. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's just hard.
Okay, well, we can move on from that,
What the fuck just hit me?
and we can probably end on this. So, the anime, well, the shonen to watch anyway. So, call it, guys. Is this the new replacement for Naruto? Officially.
The replacement for Naruto?
Oh, you mean
Fill
like
the Naruto void that's within the community right now?
it does not run as long as it should, so no.
What do you mean run as long?
It's not technically a long-running anime. It does like short bursts of seasons instead of like just going through like entire episodes of seasons. Like it's not really built as a long-running anime. It just in my opinion.
And I have been asking for that for years. I am so surprised that it took this long for Japan to fucking figure this shit out. Fuck the fillers. Just take a break and then come back. I don't.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you're throwing Naruto as like the base comparison, who's gonna make fun of me else? If you're gonna use Naruto as the base comparison, remember Naruto doesn't have that many fillers in the first part of it, like before Shippuden. Like probably at most 10 episodes, or maybe even less than that, are filler out of 135.
He killed me.
It still has filler arcs.
It does, but they're not as. The only big one that they had was the one leading up to Shippuden to give the manga artists a break. So literally at that point, you just didn't have to watch anything unless it was like, oh yeah, this is the new series. But yeah, the first part of the run was actually pretty fucking decent. Yeah, no, they have parts, but they're very small parts, like at most 10 episodes overall.
He has synthesis.
For 1 to 135.
I'm glad that they're doing the complete opposite of that. I'm glad that they're saying, hey, well, this is a good. We're going to structure around this season around this event right here, and that's what the entire season is going to be about. And then we'll focus on the next arc or the next season, shit like that. I think that shit is beautiful.
Well, no, Caleb, I meant between like episode 1 to 135. I don't really recognize the 136 to 210 first part of Naruto. So like that's not even. Yeah, that's not even.
We don't
That's not even
watch
relevant.
But yeah, so it does two things. One, does give the manga artist a chance to fucking breathe. And two, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the animation for Boku no Hero is fucking godlike.
It is amazing.
I can only accredit that to the fact that the artists can actually have the time to fucking draw instead of just shit out, literally shit out episodes. Like at some point, I think that was going on like, hey, every episode of Shippuden was only made like before it actually aired or some shit, and I'm like, yo,
Jesus, that makes sense. Then the quality makes sense.
Oh, he didn't.
It was really stupid. It was like, yo, like, good God, you guys were literally just shitting this shit out. So yeah, like now they have time to like really take their time with the shonen, and Boku no Hero, it really deserves it. Now I wish they would have did the same thing with fucking Bleach, but hey, we ain't got to talk about Bleach ever again on this.
Bleach could have been bursty too. I feel like that would have been nice.
Bleach should have ended with Aizen, but I'm just saying.
That's true too. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have turned out better.
I'm pissed because both Bleach and fucking Naruto could have ended with Bleach could have ended with Aizen, Naruto could have ended with Madara, but they just did both these niggas dirty and just said let's keep going and fuck it up and add some shit that we kind of don't care about. Like Kaguya didn't have to exist.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about Yahweh.
Yuha Bach or some bullshit. Yeah.
Shit, like
Yahweh. Say it.
One Piece should have ended the year. Shut your motherfucking mouth, Caleb. No, it shouldn't. One Piece is taking its time. I am as long as One Piece ends before I'm 30, I'm good.
Look at that fucking melee.
I am okay.
Maurice, that one was for you, my nigga.
Good dodge. I saw that one.
Lord.
And we won that one with that. Dance on. Dance on.
I'm gonna leave Caleb. I don't think One Piece is extremely long, but it's long. It's long in a good way.
No, it's not, because I haven't caught up. Like, I'm still stuck on Skypiea arc,
That's because you're not trying.
I'm not. And I'm not going to now because they're at 700 episodes plus.
God damn, bro.
Huh?
Are you watching the anime?
I'm talking about the anime, yeah.
The anime.
Son,
That's your first mistake.
Son,
Stop watching the anime.
yo, who makes this?
Stop
What's
watching
the
it.
dude's name that
Stop
makes
watching it.
this?
I can't say his first name, but his last name is Oda.
Son, this dude's hand is a fucking claw. Like, Jesus Christ, he's drawing all this shit? He ain't human, yo. That's a,
831 anime episodes. Fuck that.
Son, first of all, nobody watches the fucking anime. I couldn't even fucking fathom sitting down and watching 800 episodes. Son, that is, you can watch one episode every day and not be caught up.
Yeah, right. You won't be caught up till like literally 3 years from now.
fucking Christ.
Stop watching. Just read the manga. I'm pretty
The
sure
manga's up to like 900.
Son, you
You
can
can-
read a manga chapter in like 10 minutes. I don't want to hear it. You're talking about sitting down for 24 minutes watching fucking One Piece? Nah, bro.
I feel like, but well, watching it, yeah, that's one thing. But I don't know. Reading it, I feel like it wouldn't take up as much time, but it'd definitely be something like I have to like sit down and concentrate to do, and I just don't feel like it. Like, absolutely don't feel like it.
Well, no, you do have to concentrate because Oda can actually write. And
I feel you, and
he does.
I'll read through wiki pages and support him by buying some. I don't know. I can't read. I can't sit down and read now.
You can't read? Oh, you.
I can't. I'm done. with
Take
shit.
longer reading.
That's why.
By the
that's why I
time you
watch
watch,
anime.
Fancy drill.
by the time you read watch one episode of One Piece, you probably could have finished about 3 chapters, maybe 2.
Okay, and that's still 900 fucking chapters to go through.
That's better than
And
the
sometimes they ain't talking
That's better
about
than the
nothing.
800 you was about to. No, exact, son. That is better than watching nothing, son. Like whatever they're
okay.
gonna do in the manga, and you probably don't even know what parts of the filler unless.
Well,
you
no, the thing is, sometimes it's better for me to watch because I can watch on the side and multitask and do something else while watching. But if I'm reading, I am focused, sitting down and reading that, and I don't want to devote that much time to that. Like, not that I have like a lot of time. Not that I don't have a lot of time to spare, because I do. So I don't really do shit. So I'm a bum. But it's just a lot, a fucking lot.
I'm not saying that it's not. And see, I'm one of those people.
Oh, shit.
I used to be one of those people that used to say like, "Hey, Skypea, you can skip that arc." But seeing the shit that I'm seeing now, damn, you can't even skip the fucking Skypea arc. Yo, this man, Oda can. That's one of the downfalls of Oda. Oda is a really good writer. Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about One Piece. You say that, oh, it's cartoony, and I fucking hate that argument, by the way. That argument is so fucking stupid. Oh, it's cartoony, and he can stretch and rubber. What type of fucking power is that? I really fucking hate that shit. But what you can't say is that man cannot write. Because the way that Oda writes makes Masashi Kishimoto look like a fucking bitch. The same thing with Kubo. Name an anime besides Hunter x Hunter. Oda pretty much shits on your favorite manga.
Boku no Hero?
Hunter x Hunter.
Shits on him. Shits on him.
Hunter-
Shits on Boku no Hero?
I said besides Hunter x Hunter, son.
I'm gonna still say it.
He shits on Boku no Hero.
In spades. It's not even fucking funny.
Yeah, we fighting.
That Oda,
We
the way
fighting.
that Oda builds his world, and
Nah.
the way that he introduces his characters, and the way that he has his characters play certain roles within that world, yes, he is better
So
at that.
can a nigga punch? Can a
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
swing his right hand and change the weather?
Can he?
I thought
One
so.
Piece can-
I thought so.
Some- Half the people in One Piece will probably beat the shit out
Half
of
the people in One Piece is gonna eat dick. All right. Like
Shanks would beat the shit out of All Might.
who? Shit. Oh.
Are you sure?
In space.
So we
Yeah,
talk about
it's
like
not even
we talk
funny.
about All Might, like All Might when he got like his 100, he's at 100%, or All Might with
You
like,
talk about the dude who can't move at 100% of his speed because he'll start fucking changing the atmosphere around him type nigga? You sure?
How far did you get in the manga?
Huh?
How far did you get in the manga?
Which one? One Piece? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you now. You talking about One Piece? There he goes again.
It doesn't shit on the Evangelion.
Am I still cutting off? Am I
Yeah.
still cutting off?
Yee.
Okay, hold on, give me one.
Oh, I was trying to circle around to get my fucking.
So what is the scaling for the niggas in One Piece? Like, how strong are these dudes?
At the top, at the top of the pirate world, they running around with the powers of all. Everybody.
Are you sure?
Yes, nigga, yes. Where's Daryl at? Yes, I am sure.
I get okay.
Son, Whitebeard flipped over an entire fucking island.
This is how I imagine All Might. He's Superman. All right, who you got? Like,
Right, All Might, nobody is Superman, and All
Get
Might
the fuck out of my face, bro.
You said what?
All Might is not on. Well, nobody's on fucking Superman's level because
That
Superman,
nigga.
But he's like damn near close though. Like,
he is the world's Superman,
like
really on the same level as Superman, because that's not fair. All Might cannot punch a world in half. Like All Might cannot.
Yeah, nah. I can't see him with some planet busting powers. Like he can create like a fucking moon-sized crater, but I don't know about punching the world in half.
Do that, but you're not about to tell me that All Might is on the same level as Superman. He may take characteristics from him.
I mean, he can't. Wait, yeah, All Might can't even fly. So
yeah. No, I mean like I'm just talking about like strength level.
Strength level, the nigga swings his right hand and changes the weather.
Okay.
Like, I don't think y'all niggas understand what that means.
But how far did you get in One Piece?
Fuck One Piece. Nah, I didn't get that far in One Piece.
Anything. I'm telling you right now. It got to the point where
Boy.
The nigga that nobody cares about.
Shit!
Entire fucking son, you just gotta take my word on it. As a person that's actually caught up,
Alright.
niggas are actually running around with the powers of All Might.
Yeah, I have to, like, cause I haven't seen. You've seen both. I've only seen like the one half. And All Might seem pretty godlike, especially if he's like fighting.
Lost in the
Like,
sauce.
just get it. Are you okay?
Nah, he got that dude got lost in the sauce, man. I had to check his ankles for him.
I saw. Yeah. So I just have to. Yeah, I'll just take the word for it. Then.
Alrighty, so I think we can all agree One Piece is better than Boku no Hero, even though I love
No it ain't. Use a bitch.
you cannot make that assumption.
Yeah, I
because
can.
You didn't watch both. I'm waiting for your rebuttal because you
My rebuttal is I can because I know it's better. Why? Because it doesn't have to stretch too goddamn long. And I'm probably I'm gonna die.
You niggas are so one argument. Well, Boku no Hero is better because it's not as long. What else? It's not as long. Anything else? It's One Piece long as shit. Okay, all right. I'm gonna just leave it there.
Yeah.
One Piece is pretty godlike. I'm just saying. One Piece shits on Boku no Hero as far as sales.
Oh, as sales or as quality? Now you're switching it up.
As far as
Because you said it just shits. You talked about writing, and now you're talking about sales. Is it quality or sales?
About both.
Oh, about both. All right, cool.
One Piece is just a better manga.
Bruh, stop.
Damn, you can see
You're switching the argument now. Like,
switching the argument.
okay, so first you're telling me that Boku no Hero. You said One Piece shits on Boku no Hero. Now you're telling me that One Piece shits on Boku no Hero as sales. Now you're telling me that One Piece shits on Boku no Hero in manga. I'm just like, is it just better? Huh?
It's just better. Yes.
So it's just better. Oh shit! Shit! Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I died.
We can wrap it up here.
All right, bet. Boku no Hero is better. That's my opinion.
It was
There
a
you
good
go.
anime.
There you go. My opinion.
No
Yeah.
regrets on that one.
Boku no Hero is no, you're right. It's a godlike anime and manga. Is it gonna touch One Piece? It'll get close, but it's not gonna outdo One Piece.
I can live with the fact that Boku no Hero is a better anime than One Piece. I'll live with that.
True. At all. You can't.
This nigga, I forgot. He beat the shock absorption of Nomu
Son, this.
while he was severely weakened. Like the number. This isn't. I don't do physics, but what he said would have taken him 5 punches ended up taking him 300.
To
For shock absorption.
nullify shock absorption.
Yeah.
All right, so you remember when I said he swings his right hand and he's changing the weather? He's doing that 300 times.
Can he flip over Japan?
Can he flip over Japan? Jesus Christ, can he flip over Japan?
He probably could.
No,
like,
y'all are wildin'.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're not sure about how strong he actually is.
I mean, we're never gonna know now.
In his world, they have to like chill out with their power. So if he is strong enough to punch the ground or punch an enemy and blow that enemy away, blow its back out, blow the niggas down the streets back out, and the building behind them, like with that one simple ass punch, then they obviously can't do things like that. Like they have to control them, so they have to check these things. So he could have been fighting. He could have been a lot stronger than he is now, which I said in the manga, he's very weakened, and he could have been holding back in the fights that we've seen him in from the flashbacks. So we don't know what his power is. No, we don't know what his power is. That's what I'm saying.
All Might has enough strength to flip over Japan.
Probably.
I don't know, man. Because we're never gonna know now. We're never gonna know because now he lost his powers. We're never gonna know.
Yeah, unless they like do a flashback and no, but because he hasn't fought.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're about to go into the movie when he was in his prime.
Oh, that might explain some things.
Then we can see what that nigga can really do.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
Hold on. I just realized something. A nigga in One Piece is flipping over Japan? What? That's like.
It gets to the point. It gets to the point. Whitebeard. It gets.
Oh, that's that nigga that broke the fucking air.
Son. Yeah. So it gets to the point where in One Piece, let's say that the four emperors or the Yonkos we call them in One Piece, if those niggas were to fight, they would destroy the island. How that's going. And the world government doesn't want that shit to happen because they know if these niggas fight, they're gonna fucking destroy. One Piece is crazy. That's what I'm. Never mind. We can.
So wait. So just the. Wait. No. Where is it? Just the island or?
Are being hurt?
Maurice cut out.
So one Piece Whitebeard versus the Thing, and that's when he flipped the island or tilted the island.
It's all of the Marines. And
fuck! I tried to bait him in.
This nigga punched the air and started making earthquakes.
Son, he broke the fucking air.
I feel like All Might in his prime is about that strong. Possibly stronger.
I need to. Okay, now you tripping on stronger, but
because no, like look at one of his feats is him beating that shock absorption, like shock absorption, like as in kinetic energy, as in he can like absorb all that shit.
Basically, he just said fuck Black Panther and everything he stands for. It don't mean shit to me.
Right, it's like the nigga was just punching through like vibranium.
Punching through vibranium. Can we talk about that for a second?
No,
right.
no. We're about to. It's not 30. We're about to
vibranium in 5 punches, right? Like the nigga has to be fucking strong.
I'm not saying All Might isn't strong. I am just saying there are niggas on All Might's level at the top of one.
Oh, okay.
Did he? Maybe I should have said that from the beginning. Yeah, One Piece starts to get stupid after a while.
Yeah, I feel you, but I just didn't think. I just couldn't imagine them being stronger than like All Might. I'm not trying to be like just supporting him. I do want to hear your argument, but it's just what I've seen him do when he's weakened and thinking like, okay, so if he's amplified in his peak, then this nigga's like closer, is like reaching. Well, I shouldn't have said Superman. I should have said what's that nigga's name? Saitama.
Oh no! I can't. I don't like talking about that dude. That dude's busted. Cause his power, cause just stating his power just to defeat anyone with one punch, he basically just has limitless power.
Any in One Piece can fight Saitama.
What? I don't know about that, man. This dude just threw a serious punch and literally the shockwave cleared clouds across the fucking globe. I don't know about all that.
He blew that nigga's back out.
That nigga blew the whole fucking galaxy's back out with that shit, my guy. And that's just the dude just suddenly starting to get serious. We've never seen him go all out. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. I can't fuck with that one.
I was asking Caleb. I said like he asked, can anybody in One Piece fight Saitama? And I was like, no, because Saitama is just that's the way he's written. He is written to be busted. So no, nobody in. Talking about power scaling from anime to anime can be kind of weird because one Saitama is. He's as strong as he needs to be. He's kind of like got the Superman effect going. Well,
the old Superman.
Right, yeah, he got the Golden Age Superman thing going. He is as strong as he needs to be to beat the one villain who's at the top at that one given moment. Nope. And that is it.
Shit.
You can almost compare him to God at that point, but that's not really fair either. But yeah, so no, One Piece is halfway a comedy anyway. So yeah, we can talk about this. We can bring this back up because this is actually pretty interesting. Entire show just about that, to be honest with you, because we can go all night.
Right.
We really could. Yes. Fuck closing statements because we talked about a lot tonight and I can't remember shit. So we're going to go ahead and end off of that. If you like what you heard, and we talked about a lot of shit, so I really do hope you like what you heard. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends, share to your family, share to your mama. She probably won't like us cursing all that much, but share it to her anyway. We appreciate all the support, and IMO Podcast merch coming pretty soon. Nah, we're still working on the hoodies and shit.
Right.
So yeah, Jared, are you ready to press the button?
I'm ready to press the button. Peace out, pimps.
Like Tom? All right.